Well, Lackawanna firefighters responded to 3,700 calls last year, and only 100 were for a fire. That's right, the rest were for either medical and emergency situations. With crews facing a new challenge every single day, they say training is crucial. And today, they got a little bit of help, $235,000 to help build a new 3-story training facility and also purchase equipment through state funding. With only 50 people in the department, it was extremely important to keep paid firefighters nearby while training.
Being a small department makes it difficult to take firefighters and apparatus out of service to train at the county facilities. This training facility will keep our firefighters and apparatus in the city and be able to respond when needed.
And the new facility will be built on Steelawana Avenue for this fall. The current county training center is in Cheektowaga. It's about 10 miles away. The department will also purchase the Jaws of Life equipment to help get people out of vehicles involved in a crash. All right, Roswell Park is getting 2 new CT scanners to help detect lung cancer. One is going to go to the main campus and the other for the new Amherst location, expected to open up next year. The money is coming from federal funding, $1.5 million. And the doctors say it's very important right now with so many people putting off medical appointments during COVID.
Where patients are presenting with far aggressive disease that is going to be harder to treat, and their prognosis is not going to be as good because they didn't get those screenings early on. And that's even more evident in disparate populations where screening, those clinics were closed.
The money today will also create a national registry for lung screenings. This will keep track of patients' scans and also help doctors decide on the next steps. Lung cancer is one of the deadliest forms of cancer in the United States, and it's recommended that all smokers over the age of 50 now get an annual CT scan. All right, well, St. Bonaventure has a very big game that's coming up against Xavier on Tuesday night. That'll be taking place in New York City. Now, if the Bonnies do win the game, they are going to the NIT Championship on Thursday. And to mark this moment, some alumni are stepping up to make sure that students can catch some of the action. 20 Side's Danielle Church has that story tonight.
Tuesday night's game is the talk of the entire campus right now. Part of the reason is because alumni have raised more than $48,000 just so current students can get to the game. I'm told some of those alumni who donated are the same ones who saw St. Bonaventure win the NIT championship game in 1977. An alum who owns Bonaventure Management Inc., a transportation management company, will supply 8 coach buses to take more than 420 students down to New York City on Tuesday morning. That's after the university couldn't find anyone local to help supply buses. But Megan Hall, a senior on the Student Government Association Executive Board, said she posted in alumni groups online and eventually one came through. Megan says students are so excited, campus has been electric all week.
Because I think students, especially upperclassmen, kind of missed out on a lot because of COVID and restrictions and the fact that last year there were not really any in-person games beyond the last game in Dayton. So it's a big deal for us, and I think that people are super excited to go.
400 are going.
Yeah, about
to
a quarter
game.
of the campus, right?
That's huge.
That's huge. That's huge. And you know, we knew what happened. Our fans, our alumni are legendary. We had an alumni event that we announced last night on social media, and for 500 people at a large establishment in New York City near Madison Square Garden, it sold out in like 30 minutes. And so we had to find another venue to accommodate the overflow. So we may need a third venue because that's how many people are going. And those are people just going to those pre-games. There's other people going that we don't even know about. So we'll have a lot of people. Or it'll sound like the Riley Center in the Madison Square Garden.
For those who can't make it down to the game in New York City, there will be several watch parties here in Allegheny. One of them includes here at the Burton Tavern. Reporting in Allegheny, Danielle Church, Channel 2 News.